going to be interesting to see how Justin Sanders does in the ride. A lot of people doubting him. I saw one comment on Jeremy Elliott's video, I think. If it was a bull ring, this would be good. But Sanders put the damn Swindell Speed Lab 39 in the show in his first 410 Knoxville Nationals attempt. So I don't really get that. I mean, I get it because that's where he races. He's not, normally on a larger track or a big giant track like Knoxville, a big flat track at that, and the shape. I kind of feel like Knoxville's a giant chili bowl. I mean, I feel like if you took the chili bowl and X'd it by 10, kind of got the same flat, round shape, long corners, short straightaways-ish. But you never know. I mean, it is a good car. There's no lack of equipment in the situation. This is the opportunities that Justin Sanders has been waiting on. One guy I'm surprised in all these injuries and looking for driver situation that never came up is Zeb Wise. Regardless, good option here for Justin Sanders. It'll be interesting to see how he does. Obviously, going to be at the 360 Nationals. Going to be getting kinks worked out at the 360. Hopefully by Sunday when the 410s roll in, Capitani, he'll be on par to do some damage. I think he can. It's a capable car. I think he's a capable driver. Yes, he's been on the West Coast, but he's been waiting as well. Has there been national opportunities for Justin Sanders? Me and Broke Joe went at it. How many times that, he needs to take the leap and just do it? And their argument has always been, well, what car, Chaz? What car? And there's some cars, but it's kind of like the Zeb Wise scenario. It's like, or do we just want to jump in any piece of junk? Why would we just? And it's not like he's even in Zeb Wise's position. Zeb Wise is at racing. Sanders is racing on the West Coast, winning. He's active. So they have had national opportunities. It's just not been right. This is right, though. If you were waiting for anything, and then the kicker to this is if Aaron Reitzel isn't ready after nationals the following week and the following 2 weeks are West Coast. And if you think Justin Sanders in the 87 at Knoxville Nationals is, I don't know, what are you going to do when you put that team together with him on the West Coast? And there's $200,000 to win races over there. That's going to be the deadly combo. That's the long game, I think, to this partnership between Sanders and RSR filling in for Reitzel, as they're looking at a $200,000 potential payday in the next month outside of the Knoxville Nationals and a decent fill-in driver for the Knoxville Nationals. Not like he sucks. Like I said, he put the Swindell 39 in the show first attempt. Another driver that was injured out at Eldora, Tyler Courtney. Apparently, the Steve King Foundation is getting behind Tyler Courtney in his recovery. I did hear yesterday that he is back in the Newton, Iowa in particular area after having some surgeries. I believe it's back on Tyler Courtney. I'm pretty sure it's back.
T7?
Yeah, back once again. Unfortunately, he's had 2 back injuries at Eldora. But he is back in the Iowa area, recovering. Obviously, in a lot of pain, I would assume. This post is on the Steve King Foundation Facebook page. They have a link there, stevekingfoundation.org/give. They're stating that 100% of donations tagged for Tyler will go to him. Driver tuning into that ride, though, you had Cole Duncan for a minute, but now you got Gio Scelzi into the Clausen Marshall car. They're going to be at Knoxville Raceway, it says, this weekend. So, yeah, it has been entered into the Knoxville Raceway this
he will be running the 360 then, too?
Yeah, we have the entry list right here, actually. And he is in the 360 Nationals, scheduled to be on Friday. This is the 360 Nationals pre-entry list. You got Kobe Copeland in the 01 car going to be there. Darren Pittman in the 3 going to be there. Brenham Crouch apparently in the 5 going to be there. And there you have it, Giovanni Scelzi in the 7BC. Casey King going to be there on Saturday. Ryan Timms. Let's see here. Any more? Parker Price Miller. Brad Sweet in the 360 Nationals. Who would have saw that coming? Brad Sweet in there. Booback. Carson McCall. Rico Abreu. Chase Dietz. That'll be interesting. So Chase Dietz going to be here for 2 weeks. Probably one of the hottest drivers in Pennsylvania is Chase Dietz right now. Just outran the field at Selinsgrove, which Selinsgrove and Knoxville, very similar racetracks, in my opinion. That's probably the closest track in PA to Knoxville. Is Selinsgrove over there in PA. He just picked up the win, passing Justin Whittall. And Dietrich and a couple other guys were there in the field. They were farther behind, so Dietz could be an interesting guy to keep an eye out for in this PA posse in Knoxville scenario. Of course, Brian Brown in the entry list. But Giovanni Scelzi, I guess, debuting in the 7BC at the 360 Nationals. I think it's a good combo. I mean, obviously, Gio was a little upset at the things with the 18 car. Not sure why I heard it. I feel like it's a been building. I guess before he left the team, he was on a show saying he was happy the week before. I mean, if you were, this is back to the pitting area knows one thing and the public knows another. It's weird how bad the curtain is sometimes between who the opinions are and what gets said versus what the opinions actually are and what doesn't get said. But it sounds like a lethal combo, right? 7BC, Gio Scelzi. I mean,
I think so.
Was it the 18 all these years? Because Gio was this big guy coming. He was like Larson-esque speed, and then all of a sudden, 18 car came. It looked a little spurty here and there, and then it just kind of settled into mediocrity, really. And nobody expected, I don't think, for Gio to be in that mediocrity category. I think a lot of people expected him to be more so like a Kofoid. Right. Come in first year, set shit on fire, and then second and third year start contending for the title. And that contending for the title era never occurred with Gio in the 18.
Game.
So it'll be interesting. Obviously, that car's still running for a high limit championship, I believe. And that championship, the owner's championship, is the thing to watch for in high limit now, right? I mean,
yeah,
the driver's championship's over.
Right.
I mean, you just lost Courtney and Aaron Reitzel. Brad Sweet survives. I mean, he almost got taken out too, but I ain't looked at the points. But the owner's championships is what to pay attention to now.
Right.
In the high limit series, and that'll probably be very competitive. Right. And I would assume, based on the team, well, I was gonna say I would assume the owner's championship might be even better for Reitzel's team, RSR, because Sanders started for the team, I believe, at Vegas when Reitzel originally got hurt. And he didn't get no driver starting points, but the team did. So they may have a little bit more of a points lead in the owner's championship. But that's going to be the championship to pay attention to in the high limit side of things. It looked like they were gonna have a hell of a driver's championship. I guess maybe Rico and Sweet now is the championship battle. Is that it?
I think so, yeah.
But outside of that, I mean, the owner's championship is going to be way more entertaining to pay attention to, I believe, personally.